Welcome, 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 everybody, to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I am your host, DBoss, and I just want to thank the people who have been doing their 50 minutes or more laughing. It's been really helping people, helping to release those endorphins. It also tones your abs. You don't stop going to the gym. It releases your blood pressure, takes away stress. It can warm up your voice, your vocal cords. I don't know for the singing and stuff like that, but it does a good. Some people say they do it. Some people do other stuff to warm up. And also it's a great just healing, just to heal your body. And also what you put out every day, how you start your day is how people are going to receive you. So I do want to thank people that have been doing it. Also, if there are some people say, oh, I don't have anybody to laugh with. Well, you can call somebody, you can put something funny on. You could, all kinds of things that you can do to make yourself a better day, have a better day, be better, do things better, all the above. So I have a special guest and he's coming from Europe, but we're going to hear from one of our sponsors, Vital Steps to Vital Health, and we'll be right back with him.
Welcome to your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. I'm Joanne James. Today we're going to talk about the effects of no exercise on the muscles. Many people are spending a lot of time sitting at their desk and not exercising, as well as the internet has taken people out of the exercise realm and into sitting down and playing games on their phones. There's a major detriment to not exercising. When you don't exercise, your muscles become weak and that impacts your bones. So now you have both weak muscles and weak bones. The other problem is you lose strength and the daily activities that you like to do become more difficult. So it's important to be doing some form of exercise to keep the muscles toned. And thirdly, your body composition will change. You will end up getting more body fat and less muscle mass, which then tends to be unattractive and you lose energy and you become more fatigued. So do yourself a favor. Get into a great exercise routine, find somebody who can put you on a great program. Your body's gonna love it. I'm Joanne James, and this has been your Vital Steps to Better Health and Fitness. Take care.
Thank you, Joanne James, for that tip. Everybody's got to move around, do some exercise. Just don't sit down there on your phone, your laptop, your devices for hours, which, sometimes I end up, but I have to get tired, tell myself, okay, you know what? Every half hour, I got to get up and move so that, I tell people that because, sometimes they say, okay, I'm going to get up the next half hour, next 2 hours passed. So, but anyways, my next guest here, we're going to find out all about him, his journey, what he's been doing. He's a versatile instrumentalist, producer, singer. He's coming from Europe. We're going to find out where he comes from. He loves reggae music. And we're going to find out all about him, all the hiccups, different things he's had in his career, and what he's going to be doing to move forward and what he's doing currently. So with no further ado, I introduce to you JON MOON.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Wow. Mr. Greetings. Well, here at Real Life Matters, we like to know everybody, what's their culture, their background, and their cultural background. So where do you come from?
Well, I come from Berlin, Germany.
Okay.
And that's pretty much about it, I guess. One of my grandparents was Norwegian, so there's part of Norwegian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got something there. Because we're looking at you and we're saying, okay, he's in the reggae culture. He's got his dreads and all that. The locks. So he's saying, okay, we didn't know you had a little bit of Caribbean, but I guess you have adopted some of the culture, correct?
Well, I guess you could put it that way. It was, I was always making and listening to lots of music, and in my early teenage years that I got into reggae music, and then later met a girl from Cape Town who's now my wife for almost 12 years.
Wow.
So I've been to South Africa for a lot of times in my life, and I'm very close to the Rasta scene in Cape Town, and work with a lot of people there. So that really got me into Rastafari and into roots reggae music.
Okay, so you said you've been in for it. So is any of your family members do music or anything like that, or no?
Yeah, my mom's a singer actually, but she's a classical singer though. So I grew up with
Okay.
lots of music around the house. Started playing piano very early, going to a choir and all these things.
Wow.
And
So
at
what
some point
instrument?
started doing my own things.
Well, at least
Yeah.
somebody, because a lot of people sometimes they're just the one that steps out. But if your family's been doing it, so you've been exposed to it. So, what
Mm.
kind of musical instruments do you play?
Well, my main instruments are definitely the piano and drums. That's what I've been studying as well. And then I play lots of trombones. I love horns. Always got to have a good horn section.
Wow.
And then, you know, I do also play bass and guitar, but on not on a very sufficient level, I'd say. You know, so most of the times I will get someone else to play bass and guitar for me, unless it's like basic, simple stuff, or I'm just experimenting with sound, you know.
Well, if you don't know what you're doing, you better leave that to the professionals, right?
Yeah, well, I think there's always room for like experimenting around and like especially in reggae music, we're not playing the most like complex sort of melodies or rhythms. It's more about the sound, you know, and like micro timing and these things. So certain things I can do, certain things I need someone else to do for me.
Oh, okay. All right. So, JON MOON, that's your name, your real name? I was going to ask you why you call yourself Moon.
Yeah, JON MOON is my artist name. My actual name is,
Okay.
well, my first name would be pronounced Yoon privately. That's the
Moon.
Norwegian because they
Okay.
spell the O is like a U. And then my last name is Moon. So it's basically like the second syllable of it. And I've always thought about like, would I go out with my real name or actually use an artist name? And I think the name is quite tricky to remember and to spell. And JON MOON is obviously very simple. And the moon is such a beautiful
Yes.
element out there in the sky, you know, reflecting the light for us. So that's what I'm trying to be.
So I said Un Moon.
Yeah, that's what, well, some people, you know, some of my friends, they get confused when I'm like, listen, when I'm on stage, I'm John.
John.
When we talk behind the stage, I'm Yoon. And then on stage, they will end up calling me Yoon. And then off stage, John. And it gets all mixed up, but it's all right.
All right. So can you tell us who you've worked with in your career?
Yeah, basically started, I don't know how it happened and how it worked out, but my first single was a feature with Lutan Fire, who is also one of my like
Ooh.
biggest influences in reggae music and like one of the artists I've definitely listened to the most.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I've sort of built my infrastructure here in Berlin and worked with a lot of German artists, of course, Memoria, Toke, Trickster. I don't know if you know any of them, to be honest.
Well, it's okay. It's what
All right.
you're telling me, right? So
Yeah. I did do an album with Mark Wonder last year that we
okay.
released on my album as well. So that's the first big project with a Jamaican artist I did.
Okay.
And I did some stuff with Akim Garrison, also from Kingston. I'm working with some different artists because I'm also producing selections sometimes. You know,
So you've been to Jamaica?
well, I'm hoping to. I was going to in
Oh my
2020
God.
when the pandemic hit. Yeah, we had like
Oh,
I had
okay.
my flight, I had my flat and everything. I was going to go for 3 months, and then it was locked down.
So I hope you're planning to go soon.
Yeah, I don't think I'll make it this year, but I gotta go.
Okay.
Gotta go for a
Yeah.
long period of time as well, you know.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and if you do also you do collaborations, obviously.
Love it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you had opportunity to do collaboration with anybody that you haven't done it with, who would you like to do something like that with?
I would definitely love to work with Hempress Sativa.
Okay.
That's like a name to put out there, or Desiree,
Mm-hmm.
because she's also been like one of my main influences, you know. There's a lot of
Okay.
great reggae music from the Virgin Islands, so actually I gotta go there
Wow.
too. And yeah, meet some people.
Okay. So is your genre reggae music, or are you willing to do other stuff like reggaeton, Afrobeat, soca?
Well,
Or not really?
I guess it depends. Like for JON MOON,
Okay.
I would say it's a reggae project.
Okay.
So I will do like reggae in itself has a very broad range, right? So I will do like slow meditative tunes, dub versions, maybe a bit of a more poppy vibe sometimes here and there, and I'm willing to experiment and bring all my different influences in, but I don't think I would be able to just do like an Afrobeats tune, because I'm not that deep into that music as well. If someone comes to me and I like work with someone and we like bouncing off ideas, like as a co-producer, then yeah.
Well, most of the time when we do a collab and you're not from that genre, they let you sing the way you normally would sing, so you don't, and they fit you in.
Mm-hmm.
So or the person.
Yeah, it would be great to do like crossover projects, definitely.
So where do you go, John, to go, and when you're doing your creativity, you're sitting in the backyard, you're having a drink, a beer or something, you just say, or you're driving. So where does it come to you, your music?
Mostly it comes to me when I'm trying to fall asleep in bed. And that's a problem. Because then of course you don't get up again and actually write it down or anything. No, but then it's fine. I can make spaces. I like to sit on my balcony actually.
Okay.
Like we live in a little flat in Berlin City, but I have this little balcony with lots of plants and a little table, and I can just sit down, put my headphones on or speaker and kind of get into the zone, or I just go straight to the studio. Luckily, I have a great studio with a backyard where I can really sit and write and
spread out.
There, I can sleep there. I can I can go there for a week,
So, because I know a lot of artists say that if they have that tune in their head, they better record it or put the melody so they can remember it when they. So, do you do that a lot, or sometimes
Definitely.
You might forget?
So my phone is full with like little audios, right? So whenever you have like 2 or 3 lines, I have to write it down, or if a melody comes, you just got to make sure you don't forget that melody. But I think what I've managed to do with the like limited time frames that I have here and there is to preserve that idea in a certain way, and then sit down, focused, and actually turn it into a song, or start producing a rhythm and then writing lyrics on top.
Well, I know everybody got hundreds of stuff. Artists always have stuff in the background they haven't released yet. But a lot of them now, since the pandemic and stuff, a lot of them now are bringing out, and a lot of them have created a lot of good stuff during the pandemic because you had a chance to focus. You didn't have any other distractions. And, a lot of people came up with some really good stuff. People burst ideas that they never thought of.
Definitely. Yeah, no shows, so we all had to go to the studio. There was no stage.
No stage, but everybody created stuff. They were still creating.
Definitely.
Okay, so tell us about this song here, "Strong and Healthy." Tell us about how that came about.
Strong and Healthy is a collaboration with another producer, actually. So it's not my rhythm. It's produced by Atza from Cologne, Western Germany. And I was there visiting him and Inti, like the singer from Memoria, is another band from Cologne, to work on some stuff. And he showed me the rhythm, and I just like the energetic drive because it's a bit faster than most of the things that I do. And I thought, okay, I have to do something on this, and then the rhythm was so like almost forceful or like powerful that I thought, okay, this really makes me feel strong and healthy. So it turned into a tune giving thanks, for my strength and for my health, and like a reaffirmation of my faith, to just, whenever I feel down, whenever it's really dark outside, to put that tune on, to turn it up real loud and just begin to feel good again.
Neighbors, we're jamming tonight.
Definitely.
All right, so here it goes. We're going to hear it now. Strong and Healthy.
Yes, JON MOON again. Bring another tune again. Yeah, man, big up Iva Music Productions. Youth Records representing, Have a message tune, Listen. I will never lose my way, cause Jaja keep me strong and keep me healthy. Everything is gonna be okay, I don't have no money but I'm wealthy. And so I give thanks even when I'm falling down, Jaja woulda never let me drown. Even in the darkest days, I know I'm not alone, cause he will help me. You know, see, Jah will help me, no matter what happen. If I ever tumble or I stumble over something, help me. So I keep trotting our way in this here system while it suits already rotten. Can you tell me why so many have forgotten? Only Jah above us and no boy can tell me nothing. Rastafari love us while Babylon keep mocking. But when the truth hit them, watch their jaw slowly dropping. Bim! I saw the Rasta man come stepping in. Watch the trouble that they're getting in. Truth and right is what we're defending. And so I sing, I will never lose my way, cause Jaja keep me strong and keep me healthy. Everything is gonna be okay, oh, I don't have no money but I'm wealthy. And so I give thanks even when I'm falling down. Jaja woulda never let me drown. Even in the darkest days, I know I'm not alone, cause he will help me. Yet I sometimes get so tired and my heart feels like a stone. But when it feels like I'm completely on my own, it's time to remember that I am not alone, cause Emperor Selassie I still sit up on the throne. And while my pockets are still empty, friends and family are plenty, enough to eat, a place to sleep. So I give thanks and repeat that I will never lose my way, cause Jaja keep me strong and keep me healthy. Everything is gonna be okay, oh, I don't have no money but I'm wealthy. And so I give thanks even when I'm falling down. Jaja woulda never let me drown. Even in the darkest days, I know I'm not alone, cause he will help me, yeah, yeah. Will never lose my way, yeah. Jaja keep me strong and healthy, yeah. Everything will be okay, yeah. Cause I got no money but I'm wealthy. So we give thanks, you know, even in the darkest day. I know Jaja woulda never let me drown, woulda never let me down. Even when the whole of them are frown, you know. Rastafari.
Woo! 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 Woo!
Yeah.
It sounds real good, that one.
Thank
Woo!
you.
It lifts you up. I'm going to play that after I finish this here. Woo! That's a good one.
Seen.
And it's the wording and everything is so, you know, it's just exactly what you could be thinking. So you lift yourself up, you'll be lifting up a lot of people with that.
I hope so. I hope so.
Yes. All right. So tell us about this other one here. Just like it rain.
No, I think the song's called Just Like We, featuring
Oh,
Rain
Just Like
Africa.
We. Okay.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
Also, this is a rhythm by Stahl, the guitarist of
Okay.
Gentleman, Evolution Band. Also, one like the similar thing happened. I heard this rhythm in the studio. I was like, wow, this is such an uplift, positive vibe. I need to actually do something on this. And I stumbled upon this artist from South Africa, from Johannesburg, Rain Africa.
Okay.
And I hadn't heard about her before because I was mostly in Cape Town, you know, working with artists there.
Okay.
So I wrote to her, sent her the rhythm, and yeah, man, we decided to make a song together, and she won the South African Music Awards that year. And I ended up in Josie, filming a music video with her, having a blast of a day. Absolutely wonderful. And I think the song itself is just a declaration of love to reggae music. You know, when I heard the rhythm, it was just like, yo, the people love it just like we, love it just like we, make you free your mind and make you move your feet, yeah, love it just like we, and so on. And I know that grammatically it doesn't make sense, but it just...
It makes sense, but you know what? People will catch it.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Oh, all right, everybody, let's hear this one. Just Like We.
Yes, John Moon alongside Rain Africa. Yeah, man, from Jersey to Berlin. Worldwide to yo, them love it just like we, love it just like we. Reggae music good and reggae music sweet. Love it just like we, do you love it just like we? Put up on new ones if you know, say what I mean.
I didn't wanna get out to bed
see. Appreciate the life that's on the streets. Look at all the bushes and the trees, creating oxygen for I and I to breathe. I feel so blessed, yes indeed. There's only one thing missing for this pic to be complete, and there's nothing really that sounds as good to me as the vibes of reggae music. And it feels so good to see the people love it just like we, love it just like we. 'Cause reggae music good and reggae music sweet. Love it just like we, do you love it just like we? Put up on the ones if you know, say what I mean. And love it just like we, love it just like we. It make you free your mind and make you move your feet. Yeah, love it just like we, the reggae music sweet. So put up on the ones and represent if you agree.
Yo, this is the 016 Empress Rain Africa representing for South Africa. Big up yourself, JON MOON.
Give thanks to the life giver for the special feeling only reggae can deliver. For the opportunity to share it with my sister. Today I really feel that blessings flow just like a river.
Give thanks to those who healer. Conscious reggae music, I'll go wicked, minds deliver. Could they never buy this type of pattern with six figures? Berlin to SBK. Oh, let the reggae music play.
The people love it just like me, love it just like we. The reggae music good and reggae music sweet. Yeah, love it just like we. Do you love it just like we? Put up on the ones if you know, say what I mean. Them love it just like we, love it just like we. Make you free your mind and make you move your feet. Yeah, love it just like we. The reggae music sweet. So play the tune from top again, then play it on repeat.
Woo!
Yeah.
I love it. The skanking. Oh my God. It's good.
It's a very danceable song. There's some dancing in the music video as well. They had to
And you
teach me.
dance. Oh yeah. Oh, you have a video to it. Oh my
There's a nice
goodness.
music video. Yeah, yeah.
So anything, any bloopers that happened in the video that would make you laugh?
That are still in the video right now, or that we
Oh,
left out.
that you left out. Yes. So something
No,
funny happened.
I think the whole thing was an adventure for me because I actually flew. I was in Cape Town and I flew to Johannesburg without having met any of them ever before. So we only wrote on Instagram, right? And then the camera guy, we only found him. I only found out that he was an option like 3 days before, right? And then he said, "Okay, I will take care of everything. Just come." And I came, and he took care of everything. It was amazing. You know, there was a car, there was people, there was everything like a hotel. And we just drove around the city filming in different spots. Went to a rooftop, we filmed in a studio. And then at night we ended up in his apartment. He started cutting right away. It was actually quite amazing. Yeah.
So you had good food?
Yeah, we had nice vegan food, Indish.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, yeah.
Indian.
Oh, that sounds real nice. You know, but it's all, sometimes it's like that, you know, things just happen that, you know, it's the spur of the moment, and it just, you know, you just do something that, okay, you know what, just get up and go. And then, you know, and those sometimes turn up.
Yeah, especially if you have such a, like, with this positive attitude that I also felt from her, from Rain Africa, you know, the way she was pumped about the project, I was pumped about the project, the calls we had, and then it's a positive song. We both had a positive feeling, and then you just throw yourself in there and you just roll with it, you know.
And she has an excellent voice. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. You should listen to her other stuff, actually.
Yes, I know, we will. Okay, so tell us about now this other one. Compassion for the Weak.
Compassion for the Weak, yeah. That song is quite a special song to me, I would say.
Okay.
It's based on Midnight's song A Reminder, because Aki Becker has always, I mean, he's been the artist, and Midnight has been the band that actually brought me into Rastafari reggae music. And his message and his words and his lyrics, you know. And then I listened to the song A Reminder a lot, and I took a few lines directly from there, like compassion for the weak is actually a quote from there. The backbone of every society is still morality. You know, I found this line to be so strong that I wanted to write a whole song around it, given everything that is going on in the world. Especially from a European perspective, I mean, we've now had these votes on Sunday, which are absolutely horrifying, with so many right-wing parties getting so strong. We allow thousands of refugees to drown in the sea every year. And the people don't do everything about it, and then there's lots of populist politics just working with fear and with anger. And we are not focused on solutions at all. And like that, this most basic thing that we don't manage to not let each other die, that we don't even manage that. It's just heartbreaking in a way. So this is just a plea for more compassion for the weak, that whenever we get the chance to help, that we help. When we hear someone in despair, that we have an open ear, that we have an open mind, open heart. And yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's hear this: compassion for the weak.
Mm-hmm.
Compassion for the weak is the backbone of any society. Tell me then, if you can see so many have to flee. Dehumanization to an incredible degree. In Babylon, audacity, Rasvani had a thing or two to say. His Majesty talk out for humanity's sake. So when this tune is over, look for midnight and press play. Tune called a reminder, that is what we need today. Still I can't get over it. Got to change things totally. A few are getting so much richer while the masses shoulder it. What is that supposed to mean? We got to act more locally. We got to take care of one another. So much more to see. Compassion for the weak. Yeah, yeah. Still the backbone of any society. Tell me then why you can't see the big majority is denied the voice to speak, yes, to speak freely. Witnessing inequality should be the basis of our morality. Attention for the homeless, compassion for the weak, clothing for the naked and food for the hungry, nourishment for the sick, protection for the elderly. We've got all the riches but still can't guarantee the survival of our fellow human beings, because we lack the backbone to act immediately. And so we remain, yes, we remain comfortably in our sin. But it's your way humanity cannot succeed if we leave our brothers behind. Tell me, how can we proceed? Yeah. If we don't help our sisters out, yeah, yes, where does that lead? The backbone of society, yes, is still morality. I say compassion for the weak. Tell me then why you can't see the big majority still deny their voice to speak, yes, to speak freely. We witness inequality.
Well, that one too. Woo! It's just one you just sit back and you just meditate,
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely one for the mind.
Well, so what's up next? So what are you going to be working on next?
Well, I'm trying to turn all this now into like a solo dub live experience. So that's like what's happening in the rehearsal room is like a mixture of production and like stem-based selecting while singing and mixing it with like trombone and piano and live instruments. So I'll see where that takes me, but that's very much in the like experimenting phase right now. Hoping to go on stage like in October, November. And
well,
then,
you got to come back when you finish it so you can hear these songs, John.
Definitely. And then I started producing a dub EP just for fun. I just feel like turning to dub for a little bit.
Okay.
It's like gonna be an instrumental thing, mainly digital steppers, but with like real instruments as solo instruments. Yeah.
Wow. So you got a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. There's all
the engine's going.
Always more ideas than time.
You can see it. You see the smoke signals, people, above your head.
Yeah.
All right. So are there any shout outs that you want to give to your people over time or, who supported you?
Well, definitely I want to give thanks to everyone who supports me here in Germany. The Rhythm magazine, especially as the last still lasting like print magazine in Germany for reggae and dancehall culture.
Wow.
Right? They've been amazing. They do what they can to promote the culture, which is not having it easy in Europe, I think, especially at the moment. And yeah, man, shout out to Rhythm Mag.
Looking up, people, you got the lighter there.
Always.
All right. Is there anyone else? That's it?
Well, the people that helped me realize the EP, I mean, all 3 songs that you heard now from my new EP, Live That Life. So
wow.
I don't think I've mentioned my wife. Maybe I've mentioned her once, but Bronwyn is also on that EP on the song Different Style.
Oh, no, you didn't say that. No, you just said you met your wife.
Yeah. Exactly. And she's also singing most of the backing vocals that you can hear on the
wow.
EP. And she's the one responsible for the artwork and all the graphics.
Oh, my gosh.
So working with her, just like living with her, is an absolute pleasure. And I just give thanks.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, my God. It's just, you can feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So if people want to book you, or, follow you, find out, people buy the people's music, because that's how they get on the charts. I always encourage everybody do that. So where can they find you, JON MOON?
I think the easiest is just if you're on Instagram to check for JON MOON Music. I think I'm seeing it at the bottom of the screen here.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Jutman Records, which is my label. You can also look that up. You can send me an email, info@jonmoonmusic.com, or on Facebook. I mean, basically any social media. If you look for JON MOON or JON MOON Music, you should find me.
Someone will answer you, either him or his wife, or they'll say, "Oh, you want us to come to Toronto?"
I would love to come to Toronto. I haven't been to Canada yet.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. Well, you'd like it. Yeah, you would like it. We travel. So, but you first got to go to Jamaica. That's your first thing.
Yeah. Go there for a couple of months.
Come on. He's not talking a week or 2.
No, if I go to Jamaica, I have time to work, and to soak it all up and to really.
You'll soak it. You want to have the whole experience in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Soak it up. All right. Well, John, it's been a pleasure. You're telling us this journey, and I want you to come back, because this is you can't just come with your music is so good. Now we know a secret, people. His wife's in it too, so that makes the baking and the cooking go good.
Definitely. Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, and I thank all the viewers tonight for watching Real Life Matters here with JON MOON. You guys go get the music. It's good. It's good. It's good. Play it at night. Play it all the time. All right. So good night, everybody. Bye for now.
Rastafari.